Hello. Hello. What's up, what's up, what's up?
What the fuck is this Pokeball shit? Sub for Great Ball. What the fuck does that mean? Hello? What is that? Where am I? Oh no! Oh no! Turns out Whoopsies. Ruh-roh. I didn't do any of the stuff I was supposed to. What the freak? My mom's tracking weird, why? Who the fuck are you, you fucking parasite? It's my- wait, why is it tracking weird? What the freak? What the freak? I don't know. No. Is it the sensitivity, maybe? I accidentally fucked up my vibrator. It could be that. Let's try this. I don't know. I don't know. It was a little bit better. Oh, I didn't get up on my chats because I'm stupid and I'm an idiot. Hi! Been a while, huh? God, when was the last time I streamed? Over a week? That's rare for me. I don't know how I want to put this. Just like that's fine. Sorry, I'm getting my chats up. Because I didn't do it before stream because I was putting on a pot of coffee. How are you guys, Bella? I hope you are well. I hope you're well. Hi. Grub has been very shutting out, and by that I mean healing. But when I'm not working, I feel awful. I feel like I'm doing nothing in my life when I'm not working, you know? How your lungs are? Ah, yes, that is what this stream is about. Yes, it is to eat. Ooh, there's new cards, actually. I added new cards, by the way. Lungs are good. I had a follow-up appointment yesterday. And all is well, But I want to start from the beginning, eh? Start from the beginning. So, on, at 3 a.m. on debut day, I took out the trash. And I take out the trash in the middle of the night. Oh, let me get my mic closer. Here we go. Yeah, get on. Yeah. I take out the trash in the middle of the night because the concept of being perceived by my neighbors while holding trash makes me want to vomit. Because I have paranoid schizophrenia and an anxiety disorder. So I take my trash out in the middle of the night, and I do my laundry in the middle of the night. And I was taking out the trash, and I was like, I think I pulled a muscle or something. And I go back up to my apartment, and I was on call with Bo. So I go back to my apartment, and I was like, I think I pulled a muscle, this really hurts. And he's like, it's probably fine. Probably just pulled muscle, right? And then I do debut, and it all goes well, and then I do the next stream, and the next stream. And I even did karaoke that night as well. And then, 3 days later, I'm like, wow, this really hurts. I can't really breathe. Maybe I should go to the hospital. And it was 10 p.m. when I went to the hospital initially. And I go to the hospital, and every time I would tell them my symptoms, okay, so I spoke to a nurse, a doctor, an x-ray technician, an ECG guy, a shit ton of people in the ER alone, right? Every time I would tell them any of my symptoms, they'd go, oh, but only the doctor is legally allowed to tell me what's wrong with me. So they just kept going oh, fuck you mean oh? Fuck you mean oh? but. Yes, turns out I technically partially collapsed a lung. Like, it wasn't fully collapsed, but it was on its fucking way, and if I waited longer, it would've. A lung. And, that night, I had to have... So how they did it, they took, like, this thing, and it looked like a stylus? Like a pencil, but with, like, a blunt tip instead of a sharp tip. And they cut my side. And they took that thing and they shoved it in the hole, and they pushed my muscles aside so they didn't go through the muscles, so they pushed 2 muscles out of the way, and then pushed it through my ribcage into the cavity of where the lung is supposed to be. So how your, like, lungs work, right, is they expand because they're kind of sealed to your ribcage. So as your muscles in your ribcage expand, it pulls the lung to expand, right? Right? So sometimes, the fluid that holds the muscles together just stops working. It just stops working. And when that happens, your lung collapses. And we found out. And we found out that it in fact was not from me taking out the trash. That was just really poor timing. It was in fact spontaneous. And you may be like, fuck you mean spontaneous? Do you mean your lung collapsed spontaneously? Yes, I fear my lung just decided to do that, I guess. And I was talking to the thoracics team, which is like the doctor team that takes care of all the stuff in the torso. And they know all that stuff, right? And I was like, guess who I met? I met your aunt. No, you didn't. That is like the thoracics team. And, oh, Rinna. You mean Rinna. I think you meant my actual... I'm not surprised. I was talking to the thoracics team, and I was like, so, what causes this? Like, is this pre-recorded? No! It's not! I'm just telling a story! God, I don't have to read every one of your messages. Shit! Fuck, man! Fuck. This is a health update. You want the health update or not? Shit! Ugh. I have a question. What? But, okay, so I was talking to the thoracics team, and I was like, what do I do to avoid this in the future? Because, A, now that it's happened, I was told initially that it was like a 15% chance that it'll happen again within the next month. Turns out it's a 20% chance that it'll just happen to me in general again in my lifetime. Yippee! Wahoo! But I was talking to the thoracics team, and I was like, so what should I do to avoid it? Like, what caused it? And they're like, Fuck you mean, Like, motherfucker looked me dead in the eye and went, Fuck you mean, And he's like, yeah, there's been studies. He's like, maybe it's the air quality, maybe it's too much exercise. And I'm like, I don't exercise. And he's like, yeah, people get it from just sitting on their asses. And I'm like, yeah, I was sitting on my ass. And he's like, shit. Fuck you mean, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, we don't know what causes them. It just happens. But the weird thing about it is that people it usually happens to is, cis, tall, skinny, athletic men. Those 4 things. So I don't quite... I'm 5'4", and I guess I'm skinny, but I'm not tall, and I'm not athletic. So, like... And I don't know if I'm cis or not. Nah. But, like... What do you mean I don't fit... What do you mean I don't fit the description at all, and then it just happened out of nowhere, and you don't know what... That's your job. Open your windows to make the air better? Yeah, the windows are usually open. I have them closed right now because I'm streaming, but I also have a little AC thing. But he's like... He's like, oh, it could be the smoke coming down from Canada. And I'm like, there's smoke coming out from, like, I can't see it in Seattle. Also, oh shit, thank you. Sorry for the, thank you for the resub, Fanboy Friday. Thank you for the, resub, Shiny Dragon. Thank you for the resub, Glitcher. Thank you for the resub, Mint. I appreciate it. Sorry, I got distracted by my story. La la. La la. Hey, Friday, is the thing with, Blackjack that you're doing public? I have a question. Just chronically bad luck at this rate? Dude. And then, okay, so I was in the hospital for 3 days, which sucked. It sucked. I had to sleep, like, sitting up. That sucked ass. But it was alright. And, okay, so I was in the transfer unit, just because they had a bed there. And in the transfer unit, the beds they're not regular beds. They have air inside them that deflates and inflates at random points on the bed every 10 seconds. But because it's like, so you don't get bed sores when you're healing from a transplant and you can't really move, right? But I who has a tube touching my fucking bone that hurts when it moves, this bed was no bueno. No good. They had to unplug the bed for me. Oh. I'm in Ireland. I'm so confused what you're talking about. Smoking in my country isn't that bad. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't, like, seen any smoke. I live in Seattle, and they're like, oh, the smoke is coming down from Canada, bushfires and shit. And I'm like, I haven't been seeing that. Did they find an anesthetic that ended up working well for you? Yes and no. So they kept giving me the morphine, and I was like, well, this isn't working. Okay, anyone that's been on morphine knows when you get the morphine, like a wave of, it's supposed to be tingle, goes from your head all the way down to your toes. And it's like, it's like that. It was not a wave of tingles for me. It was a wave of pain. Like an ache all the way down my body, and then it just didn't do shit. And then finally she's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a triple dose of morphine and we're gonna see what happens. And it kind of worked, but I still felt it a little bit. It's supposed to tingle. It's supposed to tingle. It's not supposed to hurt. You're allergic to morphine, probably? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm allergic to penicillin. I'm allergic to, like, a lot of shit that most people... I'm allergic to pineapple. I'm allergic to the sun. I got a lot of rare allergies. Why am I... Hold on. What fucking... You better not be. No, it's not. Okay. All is well.
Who the fuck are you fucking parasite? La la, la la.
Thank you for subscribing, Cryogenic Dragon 2. Was Cryogenic Dragon 1 taken?
La la.
Morphine's for the weak. Well, when you get a surgery and, there's a tube in your side. And then, dude, when they take out the tube... When they take out... You know what? When they take out the tube, there is no numbing. They just cut this... It was stitched into my skin, by the way. This tube is stitched into my skin. They cut the stitches. They grab the tube, and they rip it out. They rip it out of your fucking body. No anesthesia. Nothing. No numbing. They Beyblade that shit, dude. Oh, it was so fucked up. I was like, ah! He's like, oh, all done. And turns out, yeah, most of the pain was from the tube just touching my fucking bones. But, like, I thought they were gonna numb it. They did not. Bro came in and was like, alright, lift your shirt up. I was like, oh, so forward. And then he just ripped it out. Bro, Grub got a question? But say your question then. Why am I going up and down? What's going on here? No, I think it's just me leaning back and forward. It's fucked up. First time I've seen TikTok. Used to watch Twitch just to hear your voice. Use Twitch just to hear your voice.
Ah, I see. Thank you.
Luckily, it didn't fuck up my voice. Luckily, having a lung pressure collapse didn't fuck up my voice. But I went back in for my follow-up yesterday, and all is well. But the day I got discharged, I was back in the hospital 30 minutes after my discharge. Because I had uncontrollable tremors to the point where when I got to the hospital, they had to they gave me a rag, like a washcloth to put in my mouth so that my teeth wouldn't chip each other because my jaw was tremoring so much and they couldn't figure out what was wrong. I got a CT scan, got an x-ray, I got a ECG. They didn't fucking know what was wrong. Do you like pineapple? No, I'm allergic to pineapple. Hit a sub? You can sub if you want, but I recommend subscribing to, like, streamers you watch often. Imagine your parents are watching stream. My parents? What? No, I'm so confused. Every day I wake up. No blood work? No, I got so much blood work. I got, like, 7 different blood works done while I was in the hospital. And then they didn't find anything, and they're like, okay, we're gonna just send you home. And then, like 2 days later, I was back. I was back in the ER because I was having pain in the exact same place I had when my lung collapsed, and I was dizzy, and I was short of breath. So I was like, fuck, not again. I went in, it wasn't that. My lung was fine. Do you like taxes? Fuck no. Mods! Time that guy out for mentioning taxes. Ugh. I forgot what I was saying.
I forgot what I was saying. Lala.
What was I saying? Oh, you're on my lamp, fucker. I was back in, and they didn't end up finding anything wrong. They're just like, it might just be your nerves reconnecting, because some of my nerves are damaged right below, like, my chest on my right side, which is the side that had the lung issue. I have a numb spot that I can't feel anything to the touch, but then right next to that, in the center of my, like, the bottom of my sternum, it hurts to the touch. Like, hurts. It's like a sunburn mixed with a bruise hurt, right? Do you have a gnarly scar? No, actually. It's just like a little dot. It's a little dot. But they're like, oh, it's just nerves reconnecting, you're fine. But that wasn't the issue. When I went back, they gave me the ECG, right? I'm sitting in the chair. I have my shirt lifted up over my chest. As a very... Okay, so... This doctor was very, very tall and very imposing, and I'm like... holding my shirt up over my chest. As he puts the stickers on me, and then he puts the last one on, and it's not connecting. And then he takes off the sticker, because how ECGs work is there's stickers that are disposable that they hook onto the wires, and it senses your heart rhythm. And he like kept switching out the sticker thinking that was the issue. And he's like, okay, that's weird. And he's like, okay, stay like that. So I was left with holding my shirt above my chest. And like, what he was doing, I was like, oh, I have cat hair on my stomach because I have 2 cats. And he's like, but I think he misheard me, and he just heard stomach, and he's like, yeah, you just work out a little bit and you'll get off that weight. What? That's not... That's not what I was saying, but hell yeah, man. I'm not gonna do that, but yeah. It made me laugh a lot. Though that would have been really rude if it was like any other patient, I won't lie. But also thank you for subscribing at Andri130. But he kept trying different stickers and it didn't work, so we went and got a new whole cord for this one like, point that wasn't working, and the cord turns out it was a dud. Oh, hey, that doesn't work anymore. Hey, I should turn that off. Hey, the plushie's over. No more plushie. Fuck you. So it connects everything, and then it keeps deconnecting. And then it connects everything, and then it keeps deconnecting. So it's not the cord's fault anymore. And he's like, okay. What's this? Flushes no more, modules, timers. There we go, no more. He's like, okay, well, it's not the machine, because he tested it. He, like, reset the whole thing, and then, like, he did, like, everything. He reset the cords, he reset the machine, he put them all off, and then put them all back on, and he's like, do you have a pacemaker? And I was like, what? No? Is something wrong? And then he, like, mumbled to himself, and he's like, no, you're too young for... Too young for what? Hey, man. Hey, man, you can't be mumbling. Hey, man. What do you mean? What'd that mean? No, I don't have a pacemaker. I don't have a pacemaker, and my mom died due to heart-related death, like, issues. So I was like, too young for what? Hey, man. And he's like, nothing. We'll do another one in a few hours. And then he took all the wires off, but he left the stickers on because he said we're gonna do... I never found out. I never found out what I was too young for. You're the youngest person ever! But he left the stickers on. And I'm allergic to the adhesive that the stickers has. And apparently I'm also allergic to the adhesive that they were keeping my IVs on, because I got IVs on both arms. So... I had to keep those on for like 4 hours, and he never came back for another ECG. Was it a nurse or a doctor? It was a doctor. It was, the ECG, like, technician. But, like... Come on, man, you can't be doing that. What the hell? And then when I finally was, like, discharged, like, we can't find anything. We don't know why it's hurting. I don't know. I asked the other doctor that was discharging me, I was like, hey, can you take another look in my ECG? Because... what the fuck, man? And he's like, yeah, I can look at that. And... he's like, okay. He comes back. He sits down, and he's like, okay. It is abnormal. And I'm like, and he's like, but it's normal for you. What? What? Is he calling me strange? Is he calling me odd? What does that mean? Is he calling me weird? What the fuck does that mean? Normal for you? Get out of here, dude. You can sit up in my chair, sorry. I'm like leaning away from you guys. What does that mean? Even a regular heartbeat? Yeah, apparently. Apparently. You guys want to see my ECG? Hold on. I can pull it up. I think I sent it to Rena. He's like, it's normal for you. And I was like, what does that mean? And then he didn't answer me. And then yesterday I asked the lady to look at my, thingy, my ECG again. And she pulls it up and she's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Make sure your social security number isn't in it. No, it's just the reading. Yeah, it's just like the chart. She's like, I'm gonna be real with you. Those ER doctors did a very shit. She's like, I'm a level with you. This shit ass. They did a shit job at this, but you do have an irregular heartbeat. And I was like, ah! So it is wrong. And she's like, yeah, but it's fine for someone. She said it like this. And I'm only, like, repeating how she said it, because I was like, okay. She's like, it's fine for someone so young. Okay. I get I'm young, but like... Maybe a heart murmur? No, it's not a heart murmur here. Blink. This is my ECG. You know what? I can... You know what? You know what? You know what? We're gonna go over here. I can do this better. I'm better than this. Where's my shit? Here it is. It's on the thing right now. Get out of here. It's on the thing right now. That's not it. Is it this? Oh, that's me. Grub face reveal. Oh no! It's fine. It's been up. This is what I meant.
Hi.
So anyone mentioned? What? You're alive, thank God. Yeah. I'm telling my fucking... There was so much shit that happened. Like, dude, so I only walked twice. Except to, like, use the bathroom, because I was able to use the bathroom on my own. Like, the entire time I was in the hospital. And the first time... Also, look at this shit. What? Why ain't going on wibble wobble? Why my heart do that? I don't like how wibble wobble that is. They said it was fine. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. What was I saying? What was I saying? I don't remember.
Lala.
That's scary. I don't like wibble wobbles. Yeah, I'm not a big fan either. I don't know why it's doing that, but they're like, yeah, it's fine. It's like, okay. But, okay, so I only walked twice the entire time I was in the hospital, right? Because they wanted me to walk around. But the first time I walked around, I got up and they put my because I had IV and I had, a machine. So this is, oh god, the machine was so weird. It was... Thank you for subscribing, Yuri, and... Okay, that's good. Thank you for subscribing, Yuri. So, it's a disposable machine that they unwrap, and it's only used by one patient. And it's a machine that was hooked up to the tube in my chest, and it was like the size of a briefcase, and I had to take it everywhere with me. I had to take it to the bathroom, I had to take it when I went walking in the hall, like everywhere. And... It sucked the air or gas that was in my chest cavity, preventing that, like, liquid seal against my chest cavity wall and my lung, which causes the lung to expand. It was sucking all that out. Machine that de-inflates your chest. Yes, it was just sucking, like, the stuff that was not supposed to be in the cavity out, but it was not in my lung. It was in my chest cavity, not my lung, right? And... so, it was also sucking out all the, like, there was liquid in my chest cavity? And they're like, that's normal, but it was, hold on, I think I have a picture, actually, of, like, the liquid in the tube or something. Did I send it to Reddy? I think I did. It was, like, nasty. It was, like, red and brown and shit, and I was like, this is fine? And they're like, yeah, it's fine, it's supposed to be like that, and I was like, okay, you're the doctor, I guess. What the fuck? Ooh, god. Too much shit open once. You're the doctor, I guess. Could you feel the internal suckage? No, I could not. But this was the tube. This was the, like, my chest was, like, right here. You can see my hospital gown, even. And then it, like, goes into a bigger tube, but it was, like, a small tube to begin with. And it was, like a reddish-brown substance. It looks like pus. It wasn't pus. No. I don't know. It looks like Heinz ketchup, but forgotten. Kinda does look like expired Heinz ketchup. I don't know, it's weird. I think, can I show you this? Ooh, no, I can definitely not show you this. If you want to look at the picture of the tube in, like, my side, I posted it on one of the videos I posted, but I made it, like, blue. I made it blue, so it got past the censors. So why is all my shit fucked up? Stop it. Was it having... some reason having that open makes my model lag. That's weird. That's weird. Where in Twitter? I don't know if it's on Twitter. Did I post it to Twitter? I might have posted it to Twitter, actually. That's Twitch. Okay. Did I post it to Twitter? God, I hate that fucking Twitter took away the media tab. I don't know if I posted it to Twitter, I'm gonna be real with you. I did post it to Twitter, yeah. Here, you can kind of see it, but I had to make it all blue. Yeah, it's on TikTok and Instagram and I think Twitter.
Hi, lala.
What the freak? Oh. He's blue for amazing reason, yeah, to get away from the sensors, cause... Okay, so it wasn't blood. That, like, substance you're seeing isn't blood, it's the cleaning substance. It's like the antiseptic substance that the tube was in when they took it out of the package. And the surgeon was just really fucking messy to put it all over the place.
Thank you for subscribing, Crowley Twilight.
If you are unaware, if you have Amazon Prime, you get to subscribe to one Twitch streamer a month for completely free if you connect your Prime account. It doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be me. Just subscribe to whoever you watch the most. Gives them money and you get no ads. It's true, it's true, it's true. Glad to see you're back in the hospital. Here's hoping you don't have to go through that again. There's a 25% chance that it'll happen again in my life. And most of that chance, I think it's like a higher chance that it'll happen within the first 3 years. No bueno. No bueno. Man. Oh, the first time I started walking. So I walked at night at all times because I didn't... Again, because I have paranoid schizophrenia and an anxiety disorder, so I didn't want to be, like, perceived by anyone but my nurses and doctors and my ex-roommate that was there with me. So they put my briefcase breathing thingamajig on the IV, and they put my IV on, and they put my alligator clip, which when you're in the hospital for a while, it like becomes a bandage. It's not a clip anymore, so it just stays on your finger. They put that all on the IV thing. And I'm using the IV to walk in the hall, right? I get like a third, something like that, of the way around this little loop. So how it works is like, it's a circle, and on the edges are the rooms, and in the center is the offices and like janitor closets and stuff like that, right? So I was gonna walk around the loop for my walk-in that they wanted me to do, right? I get like a third around, and I have the genuinely worst pain I've ever had in my life, and I've been attacked by dogs 4 times in my life and had a chunk ripped out of my arm. It was the worst pain, and I've been in a car crash and have nerve damage, and I have chronic... It was the worst pain I've ever had in my entire life. And I started crying in that hall, and they had to go get a wheelchair because I couldn't move. And the nurse was so nice. Like, I loved my night nurse. I only saw her, like, the one night, and then it was a different nurse the next night, and I was so sad. But she, like, held my hand the whole time while I was standing in the hall sobbing. While another nurse went and grabbed a wheelchair. Yeah, and then we went back to my room, and they gave me a bunch of morphine, and then they also gave me these pills. I don't know if it was placebo, I'm gonna be real with you, but they gave me pills and they just tasted like those chalky mints, and they were really yummy. I liked them, but I don't know if it was an actual pill, or if it was just a mint, and they're like, this is a no-pain pill. I don't know if they were giving me candy. It might have been Oxy. It might have been Oxy. I don't know, I'd have to look at- I haven't gotten my bill yet from the doctor. I was looking at my quotes from my insurance, and because I had to go to the ER 3 different times... Because I had to go to the ER 3 different times... Just the fact that I stepped foot in the ER and was checked in. $2,400. Not including any of the tests. not including the x-rays, the CAT scans, the blood tests, the ECG, the CT, the 3 days in the hospital, the medication. $2,400. What did the insurance cover? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten the bill. I think because I had to go to the hospital 3 different times, they're still working it out. And I requested financial assistance, so that might be going through that first to see if it worked. Some with free healthcare, I'm shocked. Yeah, I used to have, well, not free, but because I live in America, but I used to have state health insurance for free, but I made like $300 over the maximum amount to qualify for that. And now I'm paying hundreds and thousands in medical bills because I made a few hundred over in a year. Dude, I'm so upset. And I have to pay for dental now. I didn't have to pay for dental before. We have to move Grub to Europe for the healthcare. Yeah, I want to leave America, I do. Sure to love the US healthcare system. Yeah. I want to leave America, but I have to get some surgeries here first. Well, speaking of another surgery, which it's like an internal, not internal, like a, I don't know, it's like another surgery that I need, but it's not like a dire one. I finally got a consultation for October, which yippee! Oops. Yippee! Woohoo! Seek residency is a complicated process. It is that, and if I were to move to a country where I didn't speak the language, then I, like, really would want to hire a tutor for at least a year. My upstairs neighbor just fell. Hire a tutor for at least a year, in that language. Like, to learn the basics at the very minimum, because it'd just be rude to move to a country and not know their language. Rob needs to live his rural life in Japan. Yeah, well, I haven't been talking about it, but I've talked about it before that I want to, not just Japan, but like, I would love to go to a country and just like live in the countryside as long as I have like internet and, well, not countryside, but like not a big city, you know? Because I live in a city now and I really like it. But at the same time, I just needed like a grocery store. I just need like a grocery store near me, and then I'm good because I can't drive. You go to Scotland, maybe. I don't know. We'll see eventually. We'll see eventually. Mountain cold. I live in the mountains now. I live in Seattle. Yes. Scotland forever. You looking for like big town vibes? Well, I do like living in Seattle. I do, because it's very like accessible. But I don't know. I think I need a roommate. So I'm here for another year in this place because I renewed my lease. But I need a roommate. What's the temp looking like in Seattle? I can check it. I need a roommate. I'm too fucking like health prone and schizo. And I don't mean that in like the, oh my god, fuck off. 81 right now. And it's gonna get to like the 60s. I was gonna get to like 53 on Saturday. I don't mean that in like the derogatory way. I mean, I'm actually schizophrenic and tweak out all the time. So I'm going to Poland. It has the most amount of femboys out of any European country. Cool. I don't know if femboys are my target demographic. Personally, I'm not into femboys, but add to the population, I guess. Roommate necessity for your fragile ass. Well, I'm here for another year without a roommate, so. And you sound so feminine, just how I sound, my guy. This is very cool. I'm new to your stream. You're so pretty. Thanks. I made my model myself, and I very much like it. Yes. I haven't fucked with my hairstyles too much. Doink. This is fine. This is fine. 112 are in prison. I was born and grew up in Florida, so I definitely get very high temperatures. It was very, very jarring to move to Florida to Washington. Yes, because of like the humidity difference. It's very dry here. Well, it's not because it rains, but like the humidity is way different up here. But also, the amount... I was living in an area where there are so many lightning strikes that scientists cannot explain it. And I lived there for most of my life, like 14 years, right? I move here. There's like under 100 or something like ridiculous like that lightning strikes here. It's like it just rains and it's just no lightning. What the fuck? You only ever lived in the US? Yes, I've never been out of the US, sadly. Never ever, never ever. You've been for a while. This person joining a Twitch stream. Hello! What's up, lala. Been wanting to stream, but I don't want to show my face for privacy reasons. I would have to ask my friend how to set up a PNG and stuff. It's very easy. There's something called, VTube. And it's just you put in one PNG that's talking and one PNG that's not. And you can make it, like, wiggle when you're talking. And do a little bounce. It's very shrimple. It's also free, I believe? There's also PNG Tuber Plus, which I think is paid, but it's like, more complicated, and you can do more customization with it. PNG tubing is much more accessible to start. Yeah. Also, if you have, like, an alt Discord account, I wouldn't recommend this, because it will be heavier on your PC, but if you have, like, an alt Discord account, you could just call yourself on that alt, and then be in a call, and then just use, Fugitech, which is also just, like, a PNG thing, but for Discord calls. Like, here, I can show you guys my Fugi. I actually don't have the link. Hold on, let me go get it. Is there a group source? This might not work, hold on. I'm gonna just copy my own. There we go, yeah! So it only opens its mouth when I yap with my Fugi. I don't think I showed you guys this. It's only really, like, looked at on other people's streams anyway. I had a Fugi made recently, it's kind of badass. Yeah, they're very fun. They're very cutesy. Very silly. Alright. No more of that. Agile sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Who the fuck are you fucking parasite?
Hi. Thank you for subscribing. Is your name Sickness, but it's spelled all weird? Agile's annoying, but I get why they run. Yeah, I have... Okay, so they're not here yet. They're not here yet. They're not here yet. Oh no. No bueno. I make my own Fugis. I have streamed with my phone until I get a better laptop. Oh. I didn't know you could stream from a phone. I've always streamed from, like, a laptop or PC. Ugh. I do VTube Studio, but I have to get a model. There's a lot of customizable models. Guys, speaking of, hey, do you guys want a pretty fucking cool, cheap, customizable? Do you guys want a fucking pretty fucking cool, cheap, customizable? Hold on, my eyes are not open proper.
$15. $15. La la.
Oh, the $15 one? Yeah. When I was, when I was healing, like, in the initial days back from the hospital, when I was not working on, like, commission work, I wanted something to distract me from the pain and the sorrow. And so hold on, this is not supposed to be, this is not meant for Brie Ridger. There we go. I wanted something to distract me from the pain and like the ache. So I made a chibi customizable model and priced it really cheap. Should have sent my OC in. Well, you can get it yourself. You can get it yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna switch back to my actual model. Dude, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow? Shit, old fucking mode. Hello.
Lala.
Tomorrow, me and Nit are gonna play Ray Animal Chapter 2. Dude, I'm so excited. I think Chapter 3 is supposed to come out within the next few months as well. Thank you for subscribing, Paul Pollington. Like the beetle? Dies. Oh, fucked up. It's not all out yet? No, it's coming out in chapters. So we did the first chapter. I don't think it's on my YouTube, I'm gonna be real with you. I think I, dropped the ball a little bit and I didn't do a YouTube stream of that one. Sorry. But we're doing a YouTube stream of the second chapter. Dude, I've been watching Rick and Morty. Unrelated. Hey, also unrelated. I've been watching Rick and Morty. It's kind of banging. It's kind of good. It turns out just like the viewership is insufferable, and I've been obsessed with if you're into Rick and Morty, you know the artist Crumb. Fuck, dude, they're so good, dude. Not only are they like against the incest, which, believe it or not, very hard to find a Rick and Morty artist that is against incest. Insane, but they are. But their comics are so good, and they have like really cool designs. They're also, if you've seen the design of, the Resident Evil characters as Amazing Digital Circus, they did that as well, and they recently designed Rick and Morty as Amazing Digital Circus character. It's so good! Shit! Crumb is awesome. I love Crumb. Shout out to Crumb. I love how they draw eyes. It's very, like, dollop. Does that make sense? It's very dollop. Hot take, incest bad. I agree. Dude, I, like, actually ended a friendship with, a streamer before, because I found out that they like that Andrew game, the coffin something, I don't know. And I was like, hey, as someone who was a victim of, like, family SA stuff, hey, this is why it is bad, and this is why it, like, perpetuates blah blah blah. And he's like, well, that didn't happen to me, so I thought it was interesting. Blood? And then I blocked him on the spot.
Yeah.
I think my coffee's ready. If you're watching with Bo, I can tell... Wait, I can tell his Mr. Poopy Butthole stims? No, actually. It's been a lot of,
I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me!
Oh, wee! Is what? Mr. Poopy Butthole's a character in Rick and Morty. He's like a green... No, he's not. He's yellow. He's yellow, right? I'm a little colorblind. You guys ready for... You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? Oh no, that's... that was the wrong image. I meant this. This is Mr. Poopy Butt. Ignore my orb? Thanks. Well, I've been here for a year. What the fuck? What the fuck? I've been streaming for over a year now. It's crazy.
La la la, la la la.
Maze. Orb? Yeah, that's, That's my Coatman orb. That's my Coatman orb, yeah. Don't mind him. He just does that sometimes. Wait, can I? Wait a minute. I think I can... What if I... I'm cooking. Give me a second. Okay. Streaming assets, items. I can upload a GIF into here, right? Okay. My coach, man. Let me ponder my orb. Is that a crazy question?
What? What do you want?
Been a moderator for 6 months? What the freak?
Hi.
Yaoi or Yuri? Poisonally, I fear I am a man, and like men, so I have to say Yaoi. But that means I have nothing against Yuri, I just don't read it, because I am not a woman that likes women. Though I have like really wholesome Yuris, but like the more, what is it, dojin, those, I don't read that. I don't read like anything anymore, dude. I don't have the time. Orb of a person? This is my Coatman orb. Wandering my orb. There we go.
La 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 la.
Damn, man, I forget we've only known a lot of our group for such a small amount of time. Yeah, I've known you for like 3 years, Yosh? Three years? Right? One thing me and my friends made is Yaoi, which is just a straight couple. Yeah, this is WLM. Women love men. Dude. Notice me fill a femboy. That's a bit weird. Let's not do that. For me, being a femboy is more so just a visual representation of my gender identity rather than a cult following, I guess? State of being? Yeah, I'm just a feminine boy. Wait, we're not in a cult? No, but you are, but that's unrelated to the femboy thing. What sucks is 2 people can call me a femboy almost on the daily. Happens. I mean, I call Bo a twink. I'm not in the cult. How many people do you think that are in cults know they're in a cult? Hey, Moon. Hey, Moon, do you think if people knew they were in a cult, they'd stay in a cult? Girl Pep question. Every religion is called? Not every religion, but most. Religion is just cult with franchise. This is true. I personally have nothing against religion as long as it doesn't A, hurt anyone, or is used to justify hurting people or denying people rights. Or B, be nice to people. Be nice to people. What the fuck? I guess here when you say my name because it's been so long. Has been a while. I mean, I think you were underage. I think you were like 17 when I started as Grub, so you couldn't be in my chat. So you couldn't be in my chat. I thought femboy was simply a guy that was rather feminine. While they dressed like that or not, I figured it was a catch-all term. It kind of is. Some people say that it's a porn term. Some people say that it is meant for trans women as like a slur, but it's not. and that's not what it originated from, but it has been used against trans women. But it's like how ladyboy has been used against trans women, but that's not the same thing. It's like you get what I mean? It's like puta. That's not a trans woman, but they use it as a slur. People take words and turn them problematic. Exactly. Yeah. My coffee's ready. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee real quick. I'll be right back. I
forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay, I'll be right back. I don't remember. The what? Hey, Verisif, the what? The what? They were pre-order an Iron Lung? Dude, fucking, okay. So I'm mutuals with, Boone. For those that know Boone, bro's streamer. Bro is friends with a lot of big people. But I just think bro is cool. I just think bro is neat. So I'm mutuals with Boone, and so Boone messaged me when all the lung stuff initially happened. The seal Boone? Yes. So Blue messaged me when all this stuff initially happened and was like, something, something, I hope you get iron lungs. But I was so, I was so out of it because, I was so out of it because I was on medication that I just said, iron lung, and sent a picture of Markiplier. And then he didn't respond. Oops. Markiplier. Stupid. Also, thank you for resubscribing, Ming. I didn't say that. I think I just, like, bullied you. Probably didn't see it. Streams every day. No, I think he was just like, alright, you're you're fucking high as shit, ain't ya? I wasn't really high, I was just really out of it. But not like high out of it, you know? Just like, because my body was healing, I was so tired that I was constantly sleepy or drowsy or whatever the fuck. His ass was probably dead from that. I killed him. I can't believe I've done that. You're early? Your lives work as by the fools, by the fools. What do we... Why are we singing? We singing. Okay. What do we... Huh. I really fuck with Boone, though. I like the vibe, his take on bigger people like Monster TTS, because it's... Oh, yeah! No, I don't know why people use that. It's the same as, like... There's TTS built into Tangia. Is that Monster TTS? There's TTS built into Tangia, and it's just AI voices of, like, celebrities and characters and stuff. And I see streamers using it so regularly. I see people using it so regularly as if it's not AI. Like, do you think someone spent the time making an utao of these people's voices? No, they just fucking made it into AI. Which, speaking of utao... Hey, speaking of utao... I have an original song. I have an original song coming out this Friday. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. Yeah. Utao's like a Vocaloid. It's like a voice bank. Teto? Actually, Teto was the base of the song, so she was the stand-in while my voice bank was being made when the song was initially made. So technically there is a Teto version of my original song. There is. You should synth lung cyberware and pain sensor chip, bro. Coffees for the week? Oh, I just like it. It's yummy. That, and I have chronic migraines, and having low caffeine in my system triggers them. I'll wait with Beta Breath. It's coming out this Friday at 1 PM PST. I have a video that I gotta post about it tomorrow. Hey, you guys want to see the video that I'm gonna post tomorrow right now instead? And then I'm just gonna post it tomorrow also. It shows a little bit of the... It shows a little bit of the fucking...
Hi.
The song.
Hi. I'm Grub, and here's part of my original song.
Boink.
Hi. I'm Grub, and here's part of my original song, Wackadoodle. Out this Friday. The song was made using a voice bank of my voice, but I may do an actual cover with my real voice in the future. And there are some snippets with my actual voice in the song as well. Not to say the whole thing isn't— Get out of here!
Feel bug incoming. That's my favorite part of the song. The whole song isn't like that, but it is same vibe. Honestly, wait, what? What happened? I honestly think it's they don't care, they don't look closer. Boone is actually friends with them, and Def would have told them not looking into things, but it really isn't an excuse. Yeah, there's so many streamers that I think are really cool, and then they'll be friends with streamers that are very much not cool, and it's a matter of not caring if something is bad if it doesn't actively affect them. Be silly if you played the full song. No, it's coming out Monday. You want to see the cover? So I've shown off the model for it a little bit, because for those who don't know, for the Wackadoodle music video, I made a completely custom, like, Moe early 2000s styled model. That, like, does the whole music video. Reminds me of ZZZ. Eh? I don't know what that means. I think I have it in my... Do I have it on here? Whack. I don't. I lied to your face. It's not in here. But yeah. I'm excited for it. I'm a little worried that people are gonna be like, eh, and not like it. But also, it's my first ever song, and I know nothing about music, and the way I did this was very convoluted, and I worked with a bunch of people. So... hopefully it's passable. Hopefully it's passable. My mods have been saying it's good, but also my mods are my mods, and I don't pay them to mod my shit, so maybe they're just mad at me. Convoluted? R.I. Einstein? Eh? What? Gotta teach you how to set up a Spotify? Yeah, I gotta put it on Spotify. I know it's probably not hard, but... I don't know. What was I saying? What was I saying? I forgot. Oh, why am I big? What the freak? Oh! Get out of here. How are you doing? Okay? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I got cleared yesterday. I wouldn't have had the stream today if I didn't get cleared yesterday. Yesterday was the appointment that was deciding whether or not I was going to stream today and the rest of the week. Yes. Has the pest tried SoundCloud? Nah. I am gonna do this song though, I probably should get, but what is it? SoundCloud and Spotify and then YouTube. I can't just keep posting to just YouTube. So what happened? I snowed a Never mind, stream's cancelled. What's Wackadoodle? It's my original song, and I just showed a snippet of it. I could probably, like, download a snippet so I can just play it easier. Doink, doink, doink. Export as... What the fuck? Does it log me out? No. Okay. Weird, it was... Okay, what the fuck? I can play the snippet again, if it'll export proper. Hello? I love being disorganized, it's my favorite. Yeah, there was a snippet that I played as the teaser. Ella. Let's see, you're up and semi-functional pest. Yes, I am. And I even asked yesterday at my appointment, I was like, hey, what are your thoughts on me walking around a shit ton to the doctor? And she's like, that's good. That'll make you heal more. And I was like, oh, yippee ki-yay, because I have Bo visiting in Shit, less than a week? He's gonna be here a week from today, next Tuesday. Who's gonna come in? Is it a Vocaloid? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is with my voice. It is a, well, it's an Utao technically, the type of voice bank it is, but it is basically a Vocaloid where I did a bunch of recorded lines, like over 100, and it is a Japanese style voice bank with English add-ons, and people have already been asking if the Utao will be publicly available, but I don't know how smart that would be. Oh, actually, here, if you haven't heard my Butcher's Vanity cover, I might have thrown it away. Hold on. The Butcher's Vanity was also done with the Utao, but in like a different way. It was done by different people, so it sounds a little different. Alright. Flashing lights warning. You're gonna watch my Butcher's Vanity. I think this is gonna make the YouTube unmonetizable, but that's okay.
They see me all killed of my grin. They tell me to kill my appetite. They say I can't keep myself from trying not uncover your pretense I. They mention patience of you. They tell me crime is a sin. But my desire is not down mercy on the source and deteriorated sick. The dragons are night what we see you come down on some text. I don't carry happy without reason club free. About taste, chicory, emotions, and aim. Scary on about champagne. Some shows you up and greedy buttons. To address your first shot without wheels. Can't take repose on by out and go. Sailing the finest, right for build is it. We know that it's a great contest. Why not you go two ways? It's not a big repair with off and then next up to the street face up or in your face. That's what is mine, but the best is ready fine. Here's something right, each one so get me that's a dream and then the high emotion side is and children and then we aim. People will rub you and tie. Ooh, you're fun, oh, that's my comfort. My world, my night, to come get on you, so clever free. Have a taste, chicory, emotions and aim. Slippery and on about champagne. So snap that thing you want to get with that new I want to not forget your record to smooth and down to fucking you should be great all the time always got to do that out my research on counts of cups and break down it all to snap the thing you want to get with that new I want to start a tissue body free and look that for you I need to deal with my review cause it's ready for you to fuck the fucking life I will take this and keep it to the fight. Dragons are night what we see you come down on some cash. Why don't carry happy without reason clever free. About taste, chicory, emotions and yanks. Scary all about champagne. And the dragons I don't get all the night. You can ride cause you can be in this way. And the tidy sexy sweet with emotions on the meal. Irritated soul when the child free. So clever free, all the things chicory, emotions and yanks. Scary on about champagne. Scary on with bang.
Oh, that made me lightheaded.
Hello!
That was Butcher's Vanity cover. Out on YouTube. I'll maybe upload it to Spotify. Can you upload covers? Ugh. Sorry, I'm squeezing in my chair. Can you upload covers and shit to, like, Spotify and stuff? This is on YouTube. I want to listen to it again. It is on YouTube. There's both the version with the music video and the version without the music video. If the effects hurt your eyeballs. But, that is not the original song. The original song, SoundCloud, you can. I see covers all the time. Need it on Spotify? Yes, covers are on Spotify a lot. Oh, okay. I don't know, I use SoundCloud. We'll see. That is not the original song. The original song, Out Friday. I'm worried that people are not gonna like it, but at the same time, this shit was stuck in purgatory for like half a year, so... Fuck you if you don't like it. I didn't think it was gonna be made because people kept losing files and corrupting files, and then my god savior, my sweet, why is the streamer mode on? Get out of here. My street Komori fixed all my shit. What are you talking about? Original song stuff?
Thank you for subscribing, Crackman, on a 1-year grubversary.
For tier 3 for 12 months? Jeezy kableezy. How much is a tier 3? How much is tier 3 Twitch sub? $40? This says 25. Are you being scammed, my guy? Probably? What do you mean, probably? You know my inspirations to be a femboy? As long as you do it not to be, like, part of the culture of femboyness, and it's more so just a personal identity, I think it's fine, but... Each their own, as long as you're not hurting anyone. I have, like, infinite money. Bro, like, builds... Hey, Crackman Tan, can you give me $5,000 for no reason in particular? Don't. Bro, like, builds roads. Bro has so much money. Speaking of, how's the Grub Gundam going? Have you seen his collection? Yeah, Verisif, I've also heard that you've been meddling. You've been meddling in Bro's Gundam collection. Yeah, people snitch on you all the fucking time, and Verisif. I know you got your little fucking grubby-ass fingers and everything. I know. Yeah. I'm a knower. I am working on the Grubadum. Yeah, I don't know much about Gundam, but Crackman Tan approached me and was like, hey, do you want to grub a Gundam? And I was like, if it will make you happy, you can do it. I would never switch on you. Switch on you, yeah. Fucker. No, Gerbaku? ¿Qué? What do I mean? Wish you good health and love where you're going with yourself. Love where you're going with yourself and hope you success. Thank you. It really sucked for, like, analytics-wise. Sorry, I'm just moving in my chair a lot. It really sucked, like, analytics-wise to debut, only have 3 streams, and then take, what, like, 10 days off or something like that, however long I had to take off because of having a lung collapse. Analytics-wise, wow, that fucked me up bad. Debut and dip? Yeah, hold on. Let me put it in perspective how bad that fucked me up. Let me go to my TikTok.
My lung.
Shut up, me. So, my last video that was posted on the 17th got 64,000 views. My video from today, 1,900. This is what happens when you don't post daily on TikTok. It fucks your ass. Crazy style, dude. Which sucks, but I'll have to work my way back up. I have a few videos ready for the next few days anyway. I'm not gonna lie though, TikTok kind of ass right now. Yeah, it's always been like pretty okay for me, but that's because I post pretty regularly. Duh. Okay, my lights on my keyboard just turned off. That's rude. But I also kicked some wires, so it could be that. But I kicked them again. I didn't fix anything. Well, I guess the lights are just off. Even people that are huge average like 2 to 3K on an occasional 80K view vid. Yeah, I don't know. TikTok's been weird lately. TikTok's been very weird lately. Algorithm is a cruel mistress who waits for no one. This is true. Weirdly enough, I think my Instagram's been doing okay. Instagram's very confusing to me. Like, sometimes I'm like, I have no hope, and then Instagram's like, here's 10K views, or some shit like that. Yeah, like, the same video on TikTok that get less than 2K got almost 15K in the same time. What did the YouTube do? I don't know. I'm using like all the same tags and shit anyway. I just copy and paste my descriptions. Besides YouTube, because that would look ugly. Let's see. Yeah, it got almost 10K views on YouTube as well, so it's just TikTok's the problem. Instagram works Instagram just kind of works for you. I don't know. Yeah, dead ass. I don't know what I'm doing right over there. My Instagram got better ever since my grub art. I bless thee. I bless thee. It's all the gruk, which is my grub luck. Sent you a Gundam update photo? Ooh. Wow, are you gonna paint it? Or is it gonna be these colors? These colors are nice. I genuine question. Purple show. It'll be painted to match 4.0. Ah, I see. Very big. Wow. So neat. You got my peats. You got my feetsies. Oh, and you have the right hands, too. Wow. That's so wicked cool. My life got better after subbing to Grub. Yeah, not to brag, but I fix all problems, and if you give me money, your problems will all go away. I am not legally liable if your problems do not go away. Your answer the question? What question? What happened? Where am I? What? What? Did your lung explode? Why are you alive? Did I miss something? It didn't explode. It partially collapsed. And apparently people heal really fast from collapsed lungs. It's just like residual pain from nerve damage. That's my main issue now. That, and I have painkillers. I just haven't taken them because I get way more pain in my back from nerve damage from a car accident years ago. So I'm just gonna save it for when I have a really bad back day instead. They give me like patches of lidocaine or some shit as well. I can put on if I need. Oh joy, nerve damage. Yeah, I got more nerve damage. Yippee, yippee ki yay. Hello. Aw, that sucks, man. Rhythm head. Lidocaine? Yeah, that. That's like... They gave me a few different ones. Some are 5 and some are 15% lidocaine. It, like, numbs your nerves so it doesn't hurt. Glad you're okay, but nerve damage, geez. It happens, I guess. What does your hair taste like? Lollipop. This whole model was, drawn based on different candy. Like, I had different candy up as my reference images. So it's based on Lollipop. There's some parts that are based on Gummy Bear. There's some parts that are based on ribbon candy. And other things that I'm not remembering right now. Sweet blueberry? Wrong! In lavender. London fog flavored. Thank you for those 3 pounds? Is that what that little... I don't know the symbols for other people's money, I'm sorry. I appreciate it. I really hope this YouTube stream doesn't get claimed because I played a cover. It might. If it does, I still appreciate it. I like to think tummy is based on one of those Mexican jelly tube candies. I've never had I didn't like the consistency of those. So I have had them, but I only had them once and I was like, I don't like the texture, but I like the taste. Called the nerve damage. I'm just saying a smart gassy... What? I called the nerve damage just saying I'm such a... Oh, you call... Yeah. Yeah. It still hurts, though. Ouchie, ouchie. Hi! Hoping both your lungs get better. I hope so, too. Once his lungs collapse again... Hey! Are you, like, predicting that my lung's gonna collapse again? Not cool, man. Not cool, man. This is expensive. What the fuck? If you got $6,000, you're allowed to say that. If you give me $6,000 dues, you're allowed to say that. I'm gonna even try to replicate tail. Ooh, I don't know how you will, but I look forward to it. I'm sure. I'm noticing a pattern, not gonna lie. Pattern? Should we gamble on Grub's lung collapsing and then pool all funds for his hospital bill? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. What the hell, man? Anyway, we're gonna be doing trials later tonight, but right now we're just yapping. Hi! We're gonna be doing Outlast trials, which we'll probably do psychosurgery. Because I think it's gonna be me, Bo, maybe Liz, and Ghoulish? We'll see. Or... What do you mean, where? I mean, pull. What happened to the GURBS? Oh, you guys aren't up, right? Loading. We're just typing stuff. But what did we talk about jerking it when you're modding? You jerk in your own time. There you go. Want to gamble? There you go. You can gamble now. For those unaware, if you are on mobile, there should be a button somewhere on screen that says SA, and it is purple. If you click that, you can customize your little rear end color, and you can put on a hat. And then if you're on desktop, it should just be like scrolling down into like the about section from the stream. Sorry, this will be my coffee. Also, not saying you have to, but Twitch viewers, if you notice, above stream chat, I don't know if you'll see it or if you have to press the little arrows, but it says August helped me reach plus level 1 and 90 out of 100 points. What that means is that if I get partner plus, I get a better revenue cut of subs. So if I get 100 subs 3 months in a row, then I'm locked in and I get that better cut for the whole year. And then I have to redo it next year. Alright, 3 of you fucks have to tier 3. Yes, it also counts tiers. So, like, every tier is 1 sub point. So 3 tiers is 3 subs. You get the big peepee, yeah. Wish I had money. Yeah, no, there's no pressure to it. Just saying, I would appreciate it, lala. Anyway, y'all been caught up with some shit recently. Heard hella fandoms are unionizing against the movie Lesbian Space Princess because it's terrible representation and deadly corniness. Yeah, everything I've seen of it has just been really cringe, and I genuinely thought it looks like OCs you'd have in middle school. It looks like OCs you'd have in middle school, and they're so poorly designed. And also, isn't it, like, transphobic, intentionally or not? Because, like, the entire premise is that anyone from Penis Planet is bad. Apparently it was transphobic, too. Yeah. Shit's fucked when Invisible and Hazbin Hotel team up. I don't like Hazbin Hotel either, but it's funny that all these fandoms are coming together and be like, Alright, this is ass. I looked it up, and apparently, like, I looked at the creator, and it is very blatantly just a self-insert of her and her girlfriend. I'm gonna be so real with you. I think it's just her and her girlfriend, the movie. Looks really bad. It looks like some of the projects that I voice acted in back when I was in high school. Which none of those exist anymore because everyone is so ashamed of them. Because it's been... shit, I haven't been in high school in like 5 years. So, 6 years? 7 years? Don't. Yeah, every fandom said, yo, everyone stop for a second. We gotta jump a show real quick. Everyone stop beefing. We have a mutual enemy now. We must unite. Speaking of uniting, Dolly Parton died today? Dolly Parton fucking died today. What? Yeah. Who's that? What do you mean, who is that? Look up Dolly Parton right fucking now. Right now. Leave my stream and go look up Dolly Parton. Who died? She died at 80? Yeah, people are being so stupid about it. They're like, Dolly Parton said to get the COVID vaccine, and now she's dead. Coincidence? I think not. She was 80. She was 80, she had multiple plastic surgeries, and she, like, was very, very active. She was, like, people sometimes just die. Found out mid-class as someone gasped so loud, I forget you're in college, dude. Fuck the professor's train of thought. I found out on TikTok. Okay, no, technically I found out because Big Nose Bug announced don't talk about celebrity deaths in Gen Chat or some shit on her server, and I was like, oh, I wonder what celebrity died, and then I went to TikTok, and it was like, Dolly Parton dead, more at 9. I was like, huh? What do you mean? Oh, this can't be. Apparently in America, I don't know if it's PST or EST, but all of the, like, official White House flags are being half-mast in her honor. Your chat has latency? I'm aware. There's no latency on my end, it's just for you guys. You have to refresh stream. I'm not getting any errors, everything's all good on my end. It just happens. Whoa. Rip, she seems sweet as fuck. Yeah, I don't think there's anything, like, wrong with her. Bad art has a right to exist, though. I feel like people blowing it out of proportion, especially with the Hasmento. Yes, bad art does have the right to exist. But not when multiple other shows that genuinely good people and genuine good representation were removed from Netflix, and then this movie was posted. So, thousands, probably millions, went into this, it was a movie, so went into this movie in animation when multiple other shows that were actually well-liked and gave good representation and had good writing and good character design and good art styles no longer get to exist because of this movie. Because they chose to put that money into this instead of those. Oh, I'm sorry, Big Mouth Season 17. Oh, I just hit my lamp. What show? Like the Lesbian Space Princess movie. Never. Oh, I was thinking about Inside Job when I was saying that. Deadass. I was picturing my baby girl Barrett in my mind palace. Didn't Netflix just boot the She-Ra remake? I think so? I heard something about it, but I'm not too knowledgeable about that specifically. Dead end, my darling child. I'll miss you for... Dude. Reagan. Not Ronald. But Reagan, my little scientist girly. Okay, so I just call myself bisexual, right? But I'm very, 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 very rarely attracted to IRL women, and when it is, it's when they're playing a character in a show, not like the actual women themselves, right? But then, like, fictional women. I have so many fictional women crushes that I'm like, surely, Surely. But then I hear lesbians all the time be like, if you're a bisexual woman and you'd only date a man that was fictional and not a real one, then you're not bisexual, you're just a lesbian. And I'm like, is it the same with opposite? I don't know. Mother Russia, Mother Russia, Alawi, I love Alawi. I heard about your lungs, sorry, the owls. Yeah, it's all okay now. It's just like, honestly, the only real pain I have right now is the bottom of my sternum when I touch it. My, shirt rubs against it. How did you date? No, I'm not using AI bots. Did I tell my story? I think I've told my story before, but back when character AI first, launched and we didn't know the AI was bad, what, 22, no. Yeah, 2020, something like that? I went on there, and my first ever interaction was I spoke to Bluey's dad, Bandit, right? Because he was just on the main page. He was just on the main page. And I don't know what the fuck this bot creator programmed him as, but he said that he hopes my parents beat me, and I was like, whoa! What? Bro did not like my ass. Bro hated me. What the fuck? Huh? I think they programmed the bot to be an asshole. To I don't know, trap people, trick people? Absolute nonsense. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have a chill conversation with Bandit from Bluey. And then he's like, useless little jit, I hope your parents beat you. And I was like, oh, okay, alright. Lala. And then, remember the AI bots made about you? It's still up. I fear the AI bot where they A, gender bent me, B, made me the bot owner's girlfriend, and it was like a cuck bot. So you, the viewer, was not the partner of me, and I was also a girl, and I was also dominant. Interesting choice. But I was the bot owner's girlfriend, and they were also part of the bot. And they self-inserted them. It still exists? Yeah. On Janitor AI. There's a cuckbot of me. Oh, but my only other real, experience talking to a chatbot, besides, when it first came out, I was scrolling through them, and I was talk to one, I was like, okay, you're boring. And then, it was something about, Suguru Geto. And I didn't even watch Jujutsu Kaisen at this point. He was just on the For You page. I was like, sure, why not? And it was something about, an arranged marriage. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna make him hate me. And then he actually divorced me, and I was not doing okay mentally at the time. And Suguru Geto from the show Jujutsu Kaisen divorcing me made me have a mental breakdown, and then I haven't... And then I stopped using AI bots. And it was for the good, because turns out they're really bad. Because turns out they're really bad, but Suguru Geto from Jujutsu Kaisen divorcing me, fucking annihilated me, and I was sobbing on my bedroom floor at 3 a.m. You've made it as a VTuber when you have R34 and AI bots of you? I guess. Some of the art dude, I'm so upset. Some of the Rule 34 art of me is AI. Sadly. Geto Suguru turned Grub away from CM. Yeah, and the only reason I've gone on it, recently is to check if that, the bot of me is still up, and it is. Last time I checked, I don't know, a month ago, something like that. Here, you want to pull it up again? So I can read the description? The description's atrocious. Is it vomit grub or is it just grub? There's space? Did it get taken down? Nope, it's right here. I'm not gonna read the full description because it's massive. Also, mind you, they gender bent me. But I'm gonna read the streaming life section of the description. Vomitgrub VT streams are a mix of chaos and comfort. Her setup is cozy but glitchy, intentionally decorated with gooey bug core aesthetics, drippy overlays, muted neon colors, and subtle sound effects like squelches and chittering. She's known for grub talk. No, I'm not. Good idea, though. Segments where she answers viewer questions with her trademark mix of absurd humor and sharp sincerity. Her content ranges from games to art to weird reaction streams. I've never done reaction stream. She reacts to bizarre online content, narrating it like a nature documentary. I've never done that. But here's what gets me. Here's what gets me. Sometimes she pretends her boyfriend, Ryu... I didn't know I had a boyfriend. Oh, she lets her boyfriend Ryu appear on stream, represented by a little derpy 2D fox model that only moves when its mouth talks. Fans adore these segments. The dynamic between her dominant, teasing energy and his soft-spoken, polite charm plays perfectly on camera. What? They done made me into a dumb mommy. What the frig? You looked at me and went, yeah. Yeah, this is... I'm gonna make this guy into a dummy mommy. Sounds like Rena? It does sound like Rena. This is just Rena. They should have had a Rena bot. Don't make a Rena bot. She teases him relentlessly, calling him My Little Starlight or Foxling. And her chat loves watching her tough exterior melt slightly whenever he makes her laugh. She often pretends to bully him on stream, but her affection shows through her tone. The kind that says she's proud of him and enjoys having him near, even virtually. Wait, even virtually? Is this like a... Wait. Is this an online long-distance relationship between me, gender-bent me, and the creator of this bot, and B, a cuck bot? Because the viewer is not Ryu. Long-distance NTR bot. Dude, I gotta make a grub cuck bot. Dude, I gotta make a fucking reel about this. I'm gonna write that in my notes about. I'm gonna write a script later. Oh, this one will be banging. What does NTR stand for again? Nutterer? I know like what it means. What is that in English? Hold up, I know this streamer. Hey, what's up? We're talking about how there's a long-distance relationship cuck AI bot of me. Hey Ryu. Hey Ryu, if you're in chat right now, and I know you still watch me because you're responding to comments of this post, even as recent as July 20th. Ryu? Hey Ryu? You could have anything in the world. You made the bot. And you chose this? Bro made the bot for... Okay, so it's not like explicitly a cuck bot, but it's limitless, and I had to Google what the fuck limitless meant. And that means that they can fuck the bot, and there's like, it doesn't, I guess, lock the chat or give them warnings or something like that? So... do you have GERDs like other streamers? What's GERDs? Chronic digestive condition where stomach acid or fluid repeatedly flows back into the tube connecting to your mouth stomach called esophagus. Called esophagus? Heartburn? Chest discomfort? No, I do not. I do not. I just have I'm just healing from a collapsed lung. We got GERBs though. This is true, this is true. Factual statement, factual statement, factual statement. I have that, it sucks. I'm sure, it doesn't sound too pleasant. Oh, yeah, that's interested. Where is this said boyfriend? God, I'm still looking. I haven't dated since I was 15. I haven't dated someone since I was 15, and I've only ever had... Okay, so I say that I've only had 2 girlfriends, but one, like, was a guy when I was dating them, and then she transitioned. After we stopped dating. So I've technically only had 2 girlfriends and never a boyfriend. Shucks. Rats. Gee willikers, mister. Like, I think a fic character attraction is fine, but if you means you have a particular type, it's still a type, but only like yaoi fic men, you might be less though. You know what? You know what? I am in full support. If anyone wants to write reader insert, X-reader insert of me X-reader, that's fine. That's creative. In fact, put it in my server. I will read it. I will read it on stream, and we will read it together. But... Come here. Get close in here. Come here. Do not make AI bots of me. Okay? Alright. Glad we got that settled. Right, a long-distance NTR fanfic, but Grub has a guy? Yeah. Ugh. Also, oh, it's Brady snack time, hold on. Anyway, as I was saying, I think the part, like, the whole situation is very funny, but one of the parts that really tickles my whimsy, or whatever the fuck the saying is that this guy watched a stream, obviously was attracted to me, and then went, no, that's gay. I'm gonna make this guy a woman. I fear if you go out of your way to make a long-distance cuck bot of a streamer who is male, and you gender bend them, this is still gay. I fear. I don't fuck with NTR. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of, like, cheating plots. I'm not a huge fan of cheating plots, and I'm really not a big fan of, the fat bastard trope. I don't like sexual assault plots in general, but also, like, anytime I see the fat bastard trope, I'm like, why isn't there, like, loving bastard? Where's my fat, ugly fuck that is loved? Hey, Veers. Hey guys, if we get to 1,000 subs on twitch.tv, I will either draw or commission, depending on time. Grub. Grub, fat, ugly bastard. Mini comic. Mini, was it Dojin? Dojinshi? Bye! Robix Mario? No, I don't like Mario, because Mario's into Peach, and Peach is like 16 in the original, and Mario's like in his 30s. He's fucking weirdo. Please know my eyes? What? You don't like, what, you're not a fat, ugly bastard fan? More for me, then. Come on, man, you gotta be a little bit ugly. You gotta be a little bit ugly in order to be attractive, and I stand by that. Like, you can't be 100% conventionally attractive. There are outliers. Like Ryan Gosling, 100% conventionally attractive, and he's hot as shit. But like, Henry Cavill, that's just a white man to me. Like, God, I'm so hot and perfect. You guys want to see what Bo looks like? And I'm totally gonna show a real picture of Bo and nothing else. A totally very real picture of Bo and nothing else. Can I just... A very real picture of just Bo and no one else? I went through a phase where I kept just taking screenshots of Bo and editing his face as different celebrities. So this one's Speed. If it wasn't obvious. I think I have a few others. I don't know if I can find them though. I have one with his knees in his shirt, so it looks like he has massive rack, but that has his face in it, so. Gotta read The Last Unicorn to my toddler back later, sweeties. Oh, that's a banger! I gotta tell Ghoulish to read his son Pete. I don't, well... Yeah, I'm gonna... At Ghoulish. Read your kid The Last Unicorn. Hey guys. Bo's rack is massive. Well, guess whose model's done? Guess whose big VTuber model is completely done in rings? That's right, Bohemians is. Bobers is. Bogobinted is. Completely done. I finished reading it yesterday. I rigged that shit lickety-split in 2 days. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I'm very happy with how it came out. Bohemian Rhapsody is crazy. Sneak peek? No. Unless Bo wants to show a sneak peek, you will not be getting a sneak peek. Unless... Hey Bo, do you mind if I show the... 100% you can say no to this, but do you mind if I show, like, the mogging photo? Where you don't have hair or a nose? where you don't have hair and a nose and your mouth isn't rigged yet? I don't care, okay. You guys want sneak peek of Bo model? He hasn't decided if he's gonna debut or if he's just gonna show up one day with it. This is your Bo sneak peek. My blood's so serious. This is the unrigged model. Sunny. I don't know if Sunny's in chat, but Bo and Sunny have the same model artist as well, so we're gonna be working on Sunny's model soon-ish. We're mostly gonna be focused on Rinna's outfit, because Rinna has her anniversary in September 27th, I want to say. I don't know, I'm gonna be part of her stuff, but I gotta finish the new outfit for Rinna. So that's what we're gonna be working on. Not today, I was gonna do co-work today, and then I fucking lied to you, but we're gonna do co-work, tomorrow, I believe? Where's my schedule? Here, I'll pull up the schedule for lads. There we go. Tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow is Ray Animal with mint.
La la, la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, yippee, la la, la la, la la, la la. La la, la la, la la, la la.
Yippee!
La la.
The description for the DLC is interesting. I haven't read it yet. I don't want to be spoiled. Shh! Hush your whore mouth, Mint. Ugh.
But yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the Reanimal Chapter 2. Okay, so I was really disappointed in the Little Nightmares 3 as someone who, like, watched the series from the very beginning and then played it myself. I was really disappointed in the third game. Like, it was so anticlimactic, and I thought there was going to be a whole nother act, and then it just ended. But I can very visibly tell that all the love that the devs were putting went into Reanimal instead of Little Nightmares 3, and it was kind of like, I think they had, like, a contract to fulfill type shit. And they're also scheduled for a show or a movie or something like that. They're working on something behind the scenes. I saw an advertisement for it, and I'm very excited for that as well. But I'm very much enjoying Reanimal 3. Speaking of, in Reanimal Chapter 2, Reanimal Chapter 1, yes, in Reanimal Chapter 1, there's a segment where you and your friend that you're playing with have to, one of you is driving a tank and one of you is shooting the tank, right? Rubs my little fingers together. The devs of mouthwashing. I'm gonna make my tail bigger. Fuck you. I'm gonna block everything and make my tail massive. The devs of mouthwashing. Are coming out with a game. Are coming out with a game that is 3-player. I initially thought it was 2-player. We canonically a brony. Yeah, you're canonically a horse fucker. I initially thought it was 2-player, but it is 3-player. And so, when the game comes out, I think it's called like Carcass something, the new game from the same devs as Mouthwashing, where you pilot a tank and shoot stuff and then do something else. I don't know what. I assume navigation. It's 3-player. And I have already messaged BJ. So me, Bo, and BJ will be playing that when it comes out. I don't know when. Psychological horror? I assume so, because that's what the mouthwashing thing was. It's like you're in a tank that's made of animal carcasses. So I'd assume so. Saw that stream in my recommended section, and your design is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Thank you. Also love the orb thing. This is my Coatman orb. Is it like mole? I hope not. You see, mouthwashing devs actually know how to make a game enjoyable, so I don't think it's gonna be like mole. I don't think it's gonna be like mole. Mole's kinda like, I liked the initial story, and then it just dragged on for so long, and the checkpoints were ass, and then it made me go blind for that portion, and it was, Hope you don't have to watch playthrough halfway through. I don't think we'll have to, because if I'm with people, then I won't, like, stop a game midway through. I'll actually finish it, even if it sucks. I see. Grub had beef with Mole. Dude, why would they... Okay, I didn't even do the fire section, but what the fuck was that whole, like, fire maze section about? Yeah, no! The playthrough had the cheat? They did, yeah, they had a brightness mod and then something else, right? They had, like, stuff where they raised the brightness of sections of the games in order to see stuff. What the frig? I have a bug bite, only had it that I just want to gnaw off like a fucking beaver dog. When you guys get mosquito bites, do you make the X on it? With your nail? I haven't gotten a mosquito bite in almost 2 years. There's mosquitoes here, but not like too much. You have a question? Ask your question. Little Nightmares 3 mentioned. I love the Little Nightmares universe is the thing. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I loved the DLC, and I love 1, and I love 2, and I love Mono, and I love 6, and I love the runaway kid, and I love the little fucking, mushroom gnomes that are the kids, and all that stuff. And I love the universe, and I love the lore, and I love the monsters. But the third one really dropped the ball. Like, all the advertisements and the characters are very fun. Like, the main characters are very fun. Like, what is it? Alone and... What's the little boy's name? I don't remember what the little boy's name is. But they're fun. But the enemies were just like reskins of enemies from previous games. Like, none of, like, yeah, the snake guy, it wasn't a snake, it was just, like, a really big guy. That was, I say, the coolest enemy in the game? Well, no, I liked the sniffer man, he was pretty cool, but, again, it was just, like, the janitor, it was just, like, the teacher, it was, and the thing about it, specifically, is that in previous games, the fandom all came up with the same name for what to call the enemies in the previous games, like the janitor, the teacher, what were other enemies? The lady. Hi, lovers. What you mad about? What? What? What happened? The lady. The cook. Or the butcher, right? Right? In Little Nightmares 3, like, who is the lady? Like, an accountant? Maybe she's some sort of lawyer? Maybe she's a security guard? What is she? The doctor, the trapper? Yeah, like, when you say it's the doctor, you know who that is. When you say the trapper, you know who that is. But, like, what the fuck was the lady supposed to be in the third game? Like, the puppeteer, pretty solid character. I think that's honestly the most solid character there was. The sniffer guy, like, you know who he is when I say the sniffer guy, but, like, what was his deal? They kind of gave us a story and then didn't close it. Even, like, a little bit. Like, they introduced a character and then there was no ending, you know? Besides his death. I love grinding blocks, fruits, and watching grub. Giant Baby was adorable, but the whole game just feels a little out of place. Doesn't feel like little... I even forgot the Giant Baby existed. The Giant Baby left 0 impact on me. And I think we only died to it because we didn't realize we had to go behind a box or something. The other Cavaliers, whatever LeBron needs. What? Think I got Grub Gundam's tail done? Oh, you're fast. Speedy, lickety split. I just woke up from a nap and see my lung collapse. Only one collapsed. Partially. They're all fine now. It was last week I was in the hospital. The X actually makes it worse for me. I, have an allergy to both, the venom produced by mosquitoes and by ants. Specifically, fire ants is the worst for me. So they swell up really big. Grub doesn't know about the Cavaliers. What? The who? The what? Red Cavaliers are the rest of LeBron's new team. I don't follow basketball. LeBron's basketball, right? Or is he football? I don't know sport. I don't know sport, but la la. I do know that, I don't know if it was the finals, but it was one of the games, was one of the soccer games, or big football? World football, but soccer here, games, was being held in Seattle. And it was like really fucking busy in my area, and it sucked. Yeah, I don't know sports either. I just know shit. Grub? Yeah, I ordered my groceries and then I didn't go out of my house for like a week because there was just so many people here. It sucked. Yeah. Hara! Hara Avrinyan. Anyway, this is Mint. This is who I'm gonna be playing Ray Anima with. Lala! Lala! Yippee! Lala! Lala! Yippee! 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 Why am I terrified? This is I used it for the thumbnail. We're gonna be using our TV models. Yes, 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 yes. La la, la la. Hello, girl, but glad you're doing better. It sucks that happened to you, though. Yeah. It's such bad luck. It only happens to, like, 6 in 100,000 people, the lung collapse. So it was, like, genuinely just atrocious luck. It was genuinely just, like, actually atrocious luck. What is this? Oh, no, that's not. We don't have plush anymore. Fuck you. I eated it. I got hungry. No, yes. Tomorrow we have Ray Animal Chapter 2 with Mint Lala. And then on Thursday we're doing a co-work. I'm still gonna work on Friday, but I'm not gonna stream because I probably should not work or stream every single day when I'm still healing. That, and I gotta clean because Bo's gonna be here next Tuesday. Right after your re-debut. Come here. Get on close here. I debuted with a busted lung. I fear I debuted with a busted lung. I thought I just pulled a muscle because people who are autistic and have EDS and have nerve damage and like regular pain in their lives has a higher pain tolerance than regular people. And so I genuinely thought that I just pulled a muscle in my chest and not that I popped, or not popped, it wasn't popped, it was collapsed along. Totally listen to mods when say, see doctor, yes, yes. Well, yes and no, because Zeph immediately was like, you got sepsis. And I was like, I don't have sepsis, Zeph. Hi! I was like, I don't have sepsis, Zeph, shut up. And I didn't have sepsis. Why is Grub so spooky today? Because I have my soundboard and I set it up proper again. It was broken for the other streams. I also have... So I can do... And I can do... Did you guys hear a cheer? I can't hear that one for some reason. I have it set to where I'm supposed to hear it, but it's not letting me. Did you hear the yay? Bit quiet, but yes. I wonder if I can turn it up. Where is it? Yeah, I have it here. It's also labeled Peter Griffin-Laugh, and that is not Peter Griffin-Laugh. It's set to monitor and output, but I still can't hear it. I don't know why. And then I have... I have, like, the full thing, and then I have... No, my crowd booing one's gone. Is my yippee gone too? It is. Oh, shucks. That sucks. I gotta fix those. I'm supposed to have a crowd booing and a yippee. Oh, rats. Oh, shucks. Ah, cheesy cubby lazy. I told Ghoulish to read his kid The Last Unicorn, and he sent me the page count and said, if you say so. I feel like it's funnier when you know that Ghoulish's kid is, I think, autistic? And like a toddler, like a baby. So bro's not gonna understand any of this. I only made it to one of these. Hi. Hi, la la, la la, la la. Also, I'm not gonna take your guys into I'm not gonna take you guys into consideration. I'm not gonna take your guys' opinions into consideration genuinely, but what's your opinion on... So, when I lean side to side, I have it set up like this, but I also have a toggle for it to flip. So my shoulders go the opposite direction as my head. This is much more cutie, but this gives me so much more range of motion. Some people have it one way, some people have it another way. Why do you look so squishy? Like, no joke, you look similar to a squishy toy. Because everything on my model was rendered based on candy. Yes. So my hair, I used lollipop and like hard candies as reference, particularly lollipop and cherry Jolly Ranchers. I like more range. I also like more range. It's very dependent on like character, right? So some characters it's better to have more range, and then some characters it's better to have like the cutie la 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 la. And I have a toggle that just switches between them. Why not both? I just vibe with movement. This is true. Love your tummy, bro. Thanks. You want to see it? Boing, 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 boing. Wait. The orb. Don't mind him. He lives here. And I'll get rid of my orb. Boing, boing. Very giggly. La 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 la. I feel like my jacket covers my hips so much that when I take off the jacket, they're way bigger than you think they're gonna be. La la. Grub, need more comment art as a treat? Dude, I am not gonna spend money right now. The only reason I got a treat yesterday was because I had good news for medical stuff, and it was like $20. Physics on the model's crazy. Yeah, I'm very happy with how they came out. I don't usually do this much physics on the models because it's very unrealistic. But I gave myself a pass. It's also really hard to rig if you have, like, any sort of clothing, but I don't have much clothing on my thighs, so I was able to get away with it. Ghoulish says, stop jiggling your guts and get on trials. Okay! No more stream avatars because I hate you and I want you dead. We're gonna play Eyelash Trials. La la, la la. YouTube viewers, we are ending the YouTube stream now because we're getting on a game. So, if you would like to continue watching, shut up, man. If you would like to continue watching, well, here's the Twitch. Oh, the game opened and it scared me. Here's the Twitch link. If you'd like to skedaddle over there, I'll be ending the YouTube stream. Yes. Bye-bye, YouTube chat, bye-bye. Adios, YouTube chat. La la, la la.